you love. I lived to haunt you, to ask you to hold this oldest piece of human DNA beneath your tongue. It's shit, dug up from wave-cut caves in the Summer Lake Basin of Oregon, mixed with red fox, wolf, coyote, animals they ate or later came to pee on their remains. Hold this and think the thing you love the most, what you most want inside you, mixed in with your excrement in 15,000 years when someone digs it up. Think the thing you loved so much, you conjured it in labs to live inside the flesh of every animal, to saturate your own well-fatted flanks, king of all the creatures. So these must be the names for things you loved so much. You peed on all the earth and all its living things, which you then ate to concentrate its thickest dose inside your pearl-white fat and rearrange your DNA and gene expression. Aldrin, dieldrin, DDT, Mirex, toxaphene, and TCDD, heptachlor, hexachlorobenzene, and the PCBs nestled in your genes with you, and chlordicone and the hexachlorocyclohexanes, all the things you loved. Showed up in that poem. I cleaned out after it, the whole time weeping, mouth so dried out I had to suck from my own salty blindness to say I'm sorry about all the screaming Jeezy fans in the bank that used to be your bedroom. I mean Jesus, screaming Jesus fans, where you shared your last love with your last lover before she died. That was low, I know, like Subway low, like bread puffed up with yoga mat chemicals. Yes, I did steal everyone's Daytona Mall. I did it last summer, in my sleep, on fire. On the landline, just a normal phone call, carrying the voice of that albatross with its stinking breath from the afterlife. I'm inside it still, falling down to my tiny library of angel-headed monster cells, weeping in their cancer juice, shooting chapbook after chapbook at Justin Bieber, screaming, we love you, please don't get up just for us, your fans, forever kickboxing gods in the face so you can relax with your scissor. I dropped these names so my young friends will not forget me. Here's one, a Jewish refugee who stood on a street corner in London in 1933. He used to soak in the tub for 3 hours a day to get ideas. This day the idea struck him standing on a street corner in London for a nuclear chain reaction, which he quickly patented. He wrote his own 10 commandments. Number 4, do not destroy what you cannot create. Number 5, untranslatable German pun. Things that make you go, to quote, quoting, The man, Leo Szilard, slapped his lizard gloves against his thigh, fist-bumped Einstein, and went off to build that bomb. Okay, no, that's historically irresponsible. Please don't repeat my errors, Justin Bieber. Don't repeat your own. Please don't patent your own scissor cups out of styrofoam. No, really, I worry. I'm lying here with this stinking albatross carcass. It was never a burden in the poem. It never had that physical heft. The bird around the neck is more like Hester Prynne, the 1995 Demi Moore version. The scarlet A, a mark of guilt, but not even subtle or symbolic, like, wow, I know what you did last summer. It's hanging there, rotting on your chest. For real, I know what you did. You can dress it up with a patent and drown it in cough syrup. I can still smell it. This poem breaks down electron bonds inside you. I'm sorry for breathing, as we all do, asbestos slivers from the floor tiles in the jiu-jitsu dojo. I'm sorry for the human hand punch to your poem face. But don't you think this violent art best proves our love for Sister Sledge? I've got all my sisters here on stakes, about to air kiss you with flame. My own white-hot karate gi absorbs the war drones of the wealthy cramped up at this art bar. Sorry, I did burn to ash all your clickbaits of the sirens riding bikes across a shark's back. The internet quiz says I'm an oceanic white tip, your worst Shark Week nightmare, known for frenzy feeding on shipwrecked humans. When I sleep, I dream like sharks who never sleep. It's stupid to understand how everything has died and then try what? To warn you? Old English, sing, has no related forms in other tongues. I've lost my thread again. We get them back by snagging them on hooks, slicing off their fins for soup, and tossing the bleeding body back into the water. Sorry, Earth, for having killed you. Sorry, everyone, the universe, so sorry, full of sores. The sisters who will never be my own, the plastic shard called God. It seems I'm not the only person on the internet to ask if the Titanic people died from sharks. No, they froze to death, of course. I blow my raft first class and float, snagging clams and shoving ice cream down my throat so I can state, you know, for the record, I never did feel glad to be here. Or if I did in spite of all you breeders. JK, I know, not nice. I'm just jealous we never could get our own zygote on the hook inside me. Ooh, confessional territory, sorry. It's a first world problem. I mean everything. It's all your fault and mine. But we can still have all the ice cream we can eat for life. We keep it cool by sending super warming gases to the atmosphere. I'm sorry, but you know those sharks don't care. Let's raise our instruments and make the best sounds we can make until we sink. It's a nice thought, right? Like a rubber ducky in a snow-white gee. Or is that an angel's robe and golden halo, wisp of cloud across the final glacier? I know. We can cram ourselves inside each other's shark skins, suck on our inhalers, and finally spill it all, our own West melancholy song, just like those 4 drum beats quick before the first electric keyboard notes I press to my white ear 1,000 times an hour, building through guitar, the bass, more strings and horns, till those true sisters break out into song. We are family, a family of sharks who, when they get excited, even eat each other, who even try to keep on feeding once they're disemboweled. Okay, here's my confession. I never knew Kung Fu. I just like the sounds of words in my own mouth and struck a pose to feel them out. You try it too, like getting French kissed from the inside by an angel in the light of all the films we ever cried to. Come on, tell me everything. Get up, everybody. Sing. Joshua Clover and Juliana Spar because it borrows a phrase from their recent manifesto, Miss Anthropocene, West Melancholy. Drone poem. I have this good, sick sea body to share. Come here. Plant your fork between our wars, more and more last meals to eat one another, till gleaming creatures gang up to watch our flare in the dark device, set to sniff for the hot blood flooding our target-shaped skins, lit by lasers from the stars falling down where we fuck in the fuck-loving grave. Poem called More. This poem is for Brandon Brown and Evan Kennedy. Every life has its Taylor Swift relic bones. I mean, the glacier named for her, it's melting, so we pray for it, right? But we flame too hard for this never-ending war. Stars, as in, we are objects of desire. We are who we are. That is fucked by the very air, moist with the blood of the super holy TM soldier telling you this tale. St. Francis, the archetypal drunken whoring warrior in his shining golden armor, stood bolt upright in his tomb 200 years after he died, and his blind eyes flashed fire. The saint I am is trying to tuck this into your tiny hip pocket. It's innocent, a promise, a present, all the shells and feathers of this war with its stinking sinkhole. But don't worry, for real, we can bleach all this out and start over with some new unpronounceable people and their beautiful, sparkling jihadis, you know, like the commercial, don't worry, we'll make more. Don't worry, all of this is ours from shore to shining never ever, ever. Like that song Miss Swift sang for us, the one that made everybody melt and hold their hats to their sweaty hope chests. I built this TM, and my drone reads my mind like the ships of the ancient Phoenicians. We are getting back together. We can start over. We will always have more, which to the Saxons meant greater, stronger, the rights of the conqueror. We came, we vinoed, we karaoke'd. And do you know how that makes us feel? Like St. Francis before he was poor. We believe, clap your hands, we can always have more. Thank you.